Hi, this is Read and Talk Health, and tonight I am talking about the title of my talk is How Not to Deal with COVID-19. How not to deal with COVID-19. First Timothy, Second Timothy rather, verse 1, Second Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7 says, For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, and of love, and of a sound mind. In this scripture, we see how not to deal with COVID-19. Do not fear COVID-19. But as I look around, I see people walking around in fear, covered with masks, covered with gloves, buying up as much food as they can get, buying up all the sanitizers that they can get. I see fear. But who has given us this spirit of fear? It is certainly not God. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power. So God has given us power, not fear. So fear must be from this fear of COVID-19 must be from another source, from the enemy of God. But what God has given us is power. Power to live, power to trust Him. And He has also given us love and a sound mind. When we are fearful and panicking, our mind is not sound, and we leave ourselves open to be attacked by the enemy. So lay aside fear. Receive the power that God has given, the love that God has given, and a sound mind. In Psalm 91, Psalm 91, Psalm 91 says, He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Noisome pestilence is another way of saying terrible disease, which the COVID-19 has proven to be. But the promise of God is that He will deliver. So rather than to fear, it is now time to claim the promise of God. It is time to dwell in the secret place of the Most High. It is a time for prayer. For the scripture tells us further, the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. And elsewhere it says, pray without ceasing. It is a time for prayer. So, my friends, fear not, but trust God. Dwell in that secret place of prayer and claim the promise of God. Make all the precaution, take all the precautions. Wash your hands and any other precautions, but do not fear. Rather, trust God and claim His promises. And remember, God says in 3 John 2, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. May God bless you.